Hello, I do like to see a tiny van, and this BoxTime 540 MQ from Knaus is a tiny van. To be a tiny van, a tiny camper van, in my definition, you must have a toilet. Shower, almost obligatory. There may be some circumstances when I permit it without, and you must be able to stand up in it. Toilet, utterly obligatory. This meets those conditions. This thing here is going to cost nearly 87,000 euros. It's 540 centimeters in length. You've got, as you come in, nice big skylight, another nice big skylight, got a spotlight in there at the moment. You've got a fridge here which opens like this, and also opens the other way as well. Comes with a one of these, a kitchen extension, which if you push here, push there, okay, push there and then pull it. Well, if you push there, it doesn't come out. So they say hours of fun trying to get the kitchen extension to come out. Never mind with that. Easy entry table here, or so it's called. They have realized that easy entry means easily breaks, and they've put signs on here telling you not to lean on the table, not to put weight on it. In fact, what they really mean, because if you put weight on it, you're going to break it. And lots of people, when they get up from the table, they put this down there and they go, ugh. What do you mean you've never seen them? Just watch people get up from tables the next time you're in McDonald's. You'll see them do it. So what does that mean? If it's going to break, then it's not a particularly good idea, unless you say nobody's allowed in the van and don't put any weight on it at all, and then that might be the solution. Up here they've got this recessed bit for the television, so that sort of fits in quite nicely. It's also more or less camouflaged as well, so it's like a stealth television. I like that. Here we've got a bit of storage as well, and not a lot, but there's a little bit. Now the thing is this though, this is a tiny van, space is at a premium, and why is this space lost? Okay, the television's there, I do appreciate that, but I'd have found something else, other solution. I'd have had the television swinging out, if for those who insist on having televisions. I don't have one in my vehicle, and I'd have the storage going right back. Now, having said that, all these problems are due to people not thinking when they build the vans. They're not thinking because they don't use them. They don't know. They don't know that something like this is a steering wheel. Down there we've got an accelerator. You can use it with this. There's another pedal on the floor called the clutch, and you can use that with that and you start moving. You put the keys in as well, that might help. And although this is not I didn't do this, but this sort of sums up the Knaus mentality to me. So he's put a glass up here. It's not actually a glass, it's plastic. But you know that, so you drive and something's put up there, what happens? It's like, it's highly likely to fall out whilst you're driving. Right, so okay, coming in here we've got a really clever small toilet. Well, sorry, I say really clever, it does have a major problem with it. But we'll do the clever bit first. There's the toilet. There is the duckboard, so you don't get your feet wet whilst you have to get up there in the middle of the night to use the toilet. And it's got this really nice contour on it, so it'll gently massage your feet, stops you slipping. There are two drainage points down here. Unfortunately it's the wrong size in my opinion, but there should be bigger ones, but nevertheless they're there. And the tray is relatively deep as well. That's something I appreciate. It might not, there may be reasons for not having a deep tray in it. Toilet here, you can actually easy access to the bit that opens and closes and the toilet. But okay, now bear in mind it's only 541 centimeters long, and here we have the problem. This here, where's the shower bit, the shower hose? Well, you can see where it goes, but it's hidden behind here, and this comes across like that. So now if you're going to use the toilet as a chair, which is sort of thing you would be doing because there's not much space in there. Even for me, I'm sort of average sort of build. I find a bit of a squash being in here. You've got to sit on this, and this is not designed to be sat on. What is designed to be sat on is this. And whereas they're relatively sturdy, these Thetford toilets, I did once sit on one and it broke. It wasn't Thetford, but it did break. So in a situation like that, so I think this is bad thinking. Again, it's because not using the vehicle and not knowing how vehicles are actually used. So that shouldn't be on that side of that. It needs to be on the other side. So other than that, though, I mean but that's a major. The kitchen, the washroom is very nice. You've got this thing here that says push here. Let's see if it works. Yes, it does. You see, releases that. Personally, I can't see the point, but I'm sure that somebody might be able to see the point. Also, we've got one down here. So we'll push this. Does this work? There you go. This comes out like that, and fair enough. Using tiny bits of space to keep things in. That's great. Place up here. No, this isn't very deep. Could be a bit deeper, but it's got that. Also comes with a sensible sliding door, which is currently closed here. This is supposed to come off, but it doesn't want to. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You get the impression. Open that up there, and you close the door. There's a place to hang your towels. And right, okay, here we've got the rear. The bed slopes around like that. Put some light on here. Does that make any difference? It does a bit. I think, you know, fair enough, sleeping in the back here. I think this bed is 190, I think, centimeters in length. Under here, we've got this system here, which I think only Knaus uses. This will come up like that, so that gives you the possibility of sitting in the chair here, or from the other side, and admiring the view out the back. It also gives you access to what's down here as well. You've got your water tank there, clean water tank there, and that's part of the water setup as well. So this will come out. This will here come out. This thing here is rather stiff, and it'll open the same on the other way. So if you wanted to actually have this up as though it were a sofa, you could actually do that. I don't know what this is. I've got a feeling that's part of the equipment to make up a bed up front, but no idea. I'm going to walk around the back. Wir wünschen Ihnen einen informativen Besuch sowie einen angenehmen und erfolgreichen Visitor. Good morning, dear visitors and visitors. Welcome to the 5th day of Caravan Salon Düsseldorf. We wish you a pleasant visit as well as a successful and pleasant day. Wir wünschen uns besorgen wir Sie hier und laden uns an jedem Flug im Caravan Salon Düsseldorf. Nous vous souhaitons une visite informative et une bonne journée, come di succès à la fois. Buongiorno cari espositori e visitatori, benvenuti al quinto giorno del Caravan Salon Düsseldorf. Vi auguriamo una visita informativa ed un piacevole giorno pieno di successo alla fiera. Guten Morgen, beste Exposanten und Besuchers. Herzlich willkommen to Faith Day von der Caravan Salon Düsseldorf. Wir wünschen Sie einen informativen Besuch ebenfalls in and successful Pössl. So, right, good points. Well, it's the size that's really small. You notice there's one space only for one gas cylinder, but full-sized one at the back. There's lashing straps at the back, so all of that's positive. It does have a rather high price, and there are certainly other models which are smaller on the market using the same Fiat Ducato platform, but there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you found that interesting. I used to tell people the dangers of Knaus, the problems that the company had. clearly the company's trying to resolve some of its issues. So instead of me telling you not to buy a Knaus vehicle, I'm just telling you now to be very careful. Thanks for watching.